Hey everyone, it is great to see you. I'm glad that you stopped by today, whenever you're watching this. I'm sitting outside this afternoon in Dallas, Texas. It's already starting to get sweltering hot, 90 degrees. I'm sure that you can see the sweat on my brow. It's not ideal, and I know, hey, this backdrop, don't be jealous. I know, don't be jealous. Yeah, I apologize for that. I'll maybe work out something later on, but you know, right now I just wanted to sit outside and have some of my pipe before things get nutty weather-wise and it gets too sweltering hot. If you're a pipe smoker, I've got one of my Savinellis and have been smoking Colt's, I think it's called Blood Red Moon. It's a cherry flavored aromatic that I have been digging lately, and hopefully it will stay lit while I gab. It's been 1 month since I have released my first video and doing this entire experiment, and I thought I would give a little bit of a recap. You know, that first video was an introduction video, and it went on to explain that as a lifelong musician, I'm going to start putting the feelers out to find a band and start gigging again, and getting just generally back into the live scene in whatever way that may entail. And within the past month, that has definitely proven easier said than done. I haven't had a whole lot of inquiries. Some people interested here and there. Some weeks, you know, a week or two gone by where like there's been nothing. And in a past video, I gave a lot of reasons why that may be. But you know, here we are a month later. I did get an email from a band this morning, and I thought I would share a little bit about that. Local band here in the DFW area. I play 80s and 90s hard rock and heavy metal music. Now, I'm, you know, if I could be a hair farmer, I would. I grew up playing the 80s hair farmer stuff and that whole Hollywood strip, you know, that was my jam. I loved almost all of that stuff and grew up. I played that in, you know, past bands. They sent me a set list, and you know, I took a look at it, and a lot of those songs I know. They asked for some of my playing, and I shot them some, and they were very complimentary, and I'm grateful for that, and are interested in, you know, in my interest. And they sent me some videos, and I took a look at them. And you know, without mentioning names of the band, you know, they were a decent band. I think maybe that's the best way to describe it. They were a little loose, but the vocals weren't bad. The players weren't bad. There were some pros to this whole possibility. You know, one is just to be able to jump into something pretty quick. The downside is, you know, or at least a couple of downsides, is their rehearsal schedule. I might have some conflicts with that. I also noted that they are rehearsing basically over in Fort Worth, which is an hour away. And, you know, logistically, traffic in DFW sucks. So there's battling that. I'm undecided where I am right now, and it's brought me to a rather fascinating juncture in life, in being presented with an opportunity and then wondering if it's the right opportunity. In watching the video, I guess the question is, you know, there's maybe two schools of thought here. There are people that just play music to play music. They love to play music. And I'm trying to decide if I am at that point in life. I do love to play music, but I am finding that it is a little bit more, maybe just being a little bit more picky about my time and where I spend it. And I don't know if I want to necessarily play in a, in a bar at 1 o'clock in the morning, with just playing music just to play music. So I've got some soul searching to do on that front. Could I help this band? I think so, and I don't mean that arrogantly. Please don't take it that way. I think I could help them out. I could make them sound better. But there's another school of thought and another philosophy in life, and that would be hoping for a situation where, if I may be so bold, to be able to walk into a musical situation and just get my ass kicked. To play with musicians that are that much better than me. And the reason why one would want to do that, for those who may not know, is that because you get better. It's like anything in life. If you're playing with a group of people as musicians that where the music is extremely challenging and you're struggling, that's kind of where you want to be. If they would have you, because you're gonna grow into that. Golfers, who are constantly playing with a certain group of that has a really bad handicap compared to if you're playing with professionals, you are going to improve. So that's kind of a philosophy that I'm toying with. Which way do I want to go? And I hope my air conditioning clicking on is not going to pose an issue with, maybe I can fix it in post-production. There's always that saying too about beggars can't be choosers. I don't have a lot of people knocking down my door right now. So do I just take something to take something? Get my feet wet, get out there, start playing? I'm reminded of the story about the guy who had a home and there was a flood, and he goes, it was such a bad flood that it started to flood his home, taking on water. So he went up to the roof and he prayed and said, "Lord, Lord, help me, send me a boat, please, or I'm gonna drown." And no boat came. But pretty soon, a floating log did. And he didn't recognize it for what it was. He didn't take it for what it was, simply because it didn't meet his expectation. And that's playing on the back of my mind a bit too. So what am I going to do? I'm going to sleep on it. I will likely, my guts tell me right now to hold out a little bit. Sometimes in life, and I'm sure you're aware of this, when things don't work out, it can be a great opportunity to pivot. I thought by now for sure I would be in something. So maybe it's the universe telling me something. Maybe it's, maybe I need to listen. Maybe I need to think about keeping Dad out and still being patient with it and not quitting that, but doing something else to grow as a musician while I wait. So I got some things in the works I'll probably start messing with, and we'll see how it goes, But anyways, that's my update today. I hope that you all are doing well and that you're taking care. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video with some more news, or not. Light and love to you all. Bye now.